Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for all the jurists or the judges that are watching this video. We are the debaters team from Politeknik Negeri Madura. I'm Alfian Aditya Pranata as the first speaker of the Prime Minister from the government team, and this is my partner.
My name is Mahendra as the Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you.
Okay, let's jump to the first speech that will be given by me. Today we are going to debate under the motion this House as a first generation immigrant parent of color in predominantly white country will choose to live and raise children in ethnic enclave. The increasing immigration movement around the world has created and promoted the policies of incoming refugees, asylum seekers, and immigrants in most countries, and it's very important to address the question whether living in an ethnic enclave influences immigrants. As a parent, we want to give our best to our children. As a parent, we want our children grow up well. And talk about this motion today. Predominantly white collar country is country that has majority population from white ethnic such as European and some of American country. And then ethnic enclave is a geographic area with high ethnic concentration in cultural identity and economic activity. Today, I will talk about this motion in two big point of view. Firstly, I will talk about social security, and secondly, my partner will talk about labor market. And let's jump to my first point. My first point is it's about shelter for discrimination. You know that there are so many discrimination cases in out of ethnic enclave in white people area. You know that an example of cases such as the cases of George Floyd in USA that was died in suit of the police, the civil police from US. And secondly, the example of the cases from the UK. You know that there are so many bullying cases in UK that make the victims have to do a suicide. And as the parent, we don't want to make our children in danger. And also we will talk about safety net. You know that safety and security is good in ethnic enclave because we have mutual support and respect from people of similar ethnic, so that it helps them to get away from danger. And then we will talk about improved experience that are culturally, linguistically more suitable for the children. And because of its factor, you can imagine you are in the area that has similar culture for you, linguistic, almost religion for you, so that it will make you suitable and comfortable to get something that you want, and it's what the parents want. And then we will talk about sustained community life or social network, intermediary space for children, so that they can adapt and develop places of belongings before they engage with broader community, so that they will adapt to the new area, to the new majority population area in the out of the ethnic enclave, and then you cannot forget about source of knowledge and information. You know that in ethnic enclave, where you was in the strange area in a foreign country, such as in US, UK, and another European country, you will hardly to look for any information, and in ethnic enclave you will get the information easily, because you have a similar religion, you have similar linguistic, you have similar ethnic in the of ethnic enclave, and that's why parents will want to their children to get knowledge maximally from ethnic enclave after they can adapt to the new area, to the new country of their area to study. Maybe they have scholarship in any country that are foreign country for them. They can adopt in ethnic enclave, and after they can surface their life. They feel comfortable and suitable in this area. They will go out from this area, and they have so many network. They have so many information in this country, and it will make they grow up well and has anything that he has to get from the ethnic enclave, because you know that in the West, especially in Western country, it's so dangerous. If you don't have any information, if you don't have if you don't have any information to live a life in there, and parent give the best, want to give the best for their children, so that I think it's extremely good, because the children will grow up well in ethnic enclave and out of the ethnic enclave in the ready time. I think that's all for me. Let's continue with my partner.
Thank you for the Prime Minister, and this is the Deputy Prime Minister speaking. Okay, so we talk about the motion. This House, as first generation immigrant, parents of color in a predominantly white country, would choose to live and raise their children in an ethnic enclave. So my Prime Minister is saying what is ethnic enclave, what is immigrant, what's the two aspects, social security, and the aspect number 2 is labor market, that explained by me. Okay, so take a look on the Prime Minister saying that what is ethnic enclave. Ethnic enclave is a geographic area with high ethnic concentration, characteristic, cultural identity, and economic activity. So this motion is talk about increasing migration movement around the world has created to promote the policies of incoming refugees, asylum seekers, and immigration most countries, and it's very important to address the question whether living in an ethnic enclave influence immigrant. So the ethnic enclave commerce is very important to protect them, because so they can live well, and giving them the security and giving them the stimulus economy so become higher and live longer. So I'll talk about the second aspect is labor market. Okay, my Prime Minister is saying about social security. We know that the security net, mutual support, discrimination in UK, in US, improvement experience, kind of like that. And I'm talking about the job security about labor market. As a parents, we know that the incomers or the immigrants is raise the taxes in the ethnic enclave area because the population is become higher. So the more taxes payers is become higher too. So the second aspect is more workers. We know that the population increasing, the immigrants is come in a year, in the second year, so it's become a lot in the ethnic enclave itself. So the more workers began to build up the market, so they can build the fast product to sell by themselves, to sell each other population in the ethnic enclave itself, or they sell it to out of the ethnic enclave. That's why the parents is want to their children is become to participate in the labor market. So in ethnic enclave itself is, you know that the immigrant there is a parents and the children is come with lowing skill immigrant. You know that doesn't but the immigrant doesn't accept in another area in all the ethnic enclave. So the ethnic enclave itself is build up their scale apart from the immigrant is so they can accept in ethnic enclaves. That's why the immigrants must be secure and protected. So the another aspect is high quality enclaves. You know that's important. That's important because it can make the labor market success very well. So the another aspect is interconnected economy created linkages and multipliers. So the money can be circulated within the enclave's economy on the area. So that build up the area of ethnic enclave itself. So the immigrant can live longer than before. And the data. We know that since 1980, ethnic enclave increasing economy and social mobility, ethnic enclaves are proliferating in some cities. Let's take a look in US. That we know that New York and Miami, Hudson and LA it's begun increasing economy because the ethnic enclave itself. So the immigrant must be protected and secured by the government. As a parents, we know that from 2000 to 2018, large countries in 22 states from California to Kansas and North Carolina went from majority white to majority non-white. It's because the ethnic enclave itself. Country were not Hispanic, Hispanic relating to Spain or another Latin America it's named as immigrant, that according to the Pew Research Center analysis of Census Bureau data, the data includes minimum population of 10,000 in 2018. These countries represent 77% of the nation. 3,142 countries and included 99% of the U.S. population. So in the you know that so much immigrant that come to United States and they live in there as an ethnic enclave. As a parent, we know that we as a parents we must take care of our child from discrimination, health issues, social supports, experience, and religion. You know that religion is so harmful to each other because that when the ethnic enclave doesn't have communication between each other, that the religion is not gonna be built up because in the other area is have a different religion between the ethnic enclave itself and the other area. And the education as a parents we want that our children get an education so higher and get a better education so our children best living condition and for our child. Thank you.